Oh wow, hello. Good to see you. Let's wait a few minutes to see if anyone else joins us, and then we'll crack off. How are you all doing? It's nice to see you. Right. So I've never used this Twitch thing before, and I'm not really sure how it works. So if you, oh Barry, you made it. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, it seems to be working. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Art Attack. Someone told me today that they thought Neil Buchanan might actually be Banksy. Have you sort of heard that weird rumour? I wonder if we think that's true. Oh, Ellie, good to see you. Thanks for coming over. He's not. Oh, okay. Apparently he's not Banksy. Who do we think Banksy is then? Oh, hello. Minneapolis, wow. I'd love to go there one day and see Paisley Park, of course, because I'm a huge Prince fan. What am I going to be doing? Well, Barry, I've got these artworks here, and I've got this big show in New York, and I really want to I've got to get these finished off ahead of the show. So I'm going to be working on those, and I'm really excited because we finally have the white 2, and I can't wait to actually use it on these pictures. So I've actually been saving these for when I can use the whitest white. So I thought I could have a little paint with the whitest white. I've got some black too as well, and we can just have a chat and kind of hang out a bit while I kind of get on with the work. So that's the sort of idea. And then I thought maybe once a week I'd come on here, carry on with my work in the studio, and you guys can join me and we can just kind of hang out, is the whole idea. Yeah, but if there's anything specific you want to see me do, then just let me know. Or if you've got any questions or things you want to discuss while I work, then that'll be super cool as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, hello, Frisco, Texas. Robin Banks, do you think? Maybe, I'm not sure. Neil B is a guitarist in a metal band. Yeah, I saw that. Has anyone else seen that? They're actually quite a good band. I'm actually picking up groceries and hanging out, bringing you along. Denise, what groceries are you getting? What are you cooking? I want to know. But I'm happy to be coming along grocery shopping with you. So I've got this other camera, and I'm going to show you. This is quite cool, isn't it? So anyway, these are the things that I need to do for this show in New York. And I've been working on these for months, and they might look like they're printed, but they're actually paintings. They're like little paintings. So I'm going to be cracking on with them. And as I do so, I thought we could hang out. So I've got Mario over here, and I really, really want to redo his white bits with the new white 2.0. So I'm going to have a go at making Mario a little bit brighter, because this stuff really is amazing. I don't know if any of you got it yet. I know a lot of you have ordered it. Oh my gosh, if I could tell you how yummy it smells. Just basics today, lots of veggies. Do you know what? I feel like I need a massive veggie soup as well, Denise, actually, because I haven't been getting my veggies in, and I have been feeling a little bit run down, so I might have to do that. It's cracking. Oh, you got it. Yeah, it's amazing white. I always wonder if it shows up on the camera. I don't know.
I'm just grateful to be able to work with one of the world.
Poo. Anyway, let's see. Right, let's see. So I'm going to put it down. I'm going to start on his head, I think. There we go. Keep it in the line, Stuart. And the thing is, I always say this when I'm trying to show people about painting. a little bit of paint should go a long way. It's about spreading it out. And so many people just get loads of paint on their brush and they glob it about, and it's really not for that. And you'll find with this white, it flows really, 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 really well. It just comes off the brush absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to paint Mario's. Oh my gosh, the difference between that white and the other white is absolutely massive. There we go. It's really good. I don't know what that was. That's a bit weird. Sometimes I think this place is a bit haunted. I come, if I stay late and everybody's left, it's actually a little bit weird. Oh, lots of colds about, get your veggies in. Well, actually, I had a rubbish cold, Barry, last week. It literally took me out. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Load of vitamin C, that's what you need. Hi, Gothmoth, how are you doing? Is anybody else painting? Are you making anything in your studios while I'm making in mine? Rightio, let's get this married done. I can't wait to show you this at the end. It's going to be weird when these finally leave for the show. I think I've been working on this series now, it must be like 8 or 9 months. I mean, they're really special little things to me. I was thinking about things I fell in love with, like my first loves in life, you know, and one of them was video games, and particularly Nintendo games. There's this kind of idea of like locking yourself in your room and playing these games, and it just transported you to another world. And I don't know, there's just something quite magical about these early NES games, actually. They were quite good. Well, hang on. Richard. Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing the streaming thing. Streaming thing.
Is that what you call it nowadays? That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm sorry, I just dropped my coins.
All right, mate. Well, it's good you're here, but you're a little bit early.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
I'm just excited.
oh,
Sorry.
I know, mate. I know. We'll catch up later. Can I finish the thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, Richard maybe not there. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I can't remember what I was saying. I don't know where I was. Everyone left the house, so I've been eating junk food and watching Murder, She Wrote. The current thing I'm working on upstairs on my desk. But do you know what? This is my guilty pleasure, is detective programs. I'm really into Endeavour at the moment, but New Tricks, Midsummer Murders, all of them. I just can't get enough of them. I don't know if anyone else watches any of those sort of things. But they're quite good. Yeah. Left on my own, I go Miss Marple mental. Do you? I don't know. Poirot's good. I think out of the Agatha Christie's, I do like Marple. I can't say a bad word about Marple, but, Poirot is Poirot, isn't it? Anyway, what should we talk about? Have you got any questions, things you want to talk about, your art or whatever, while I carry on painting Mario? What should we discuss? Because I haven't done this Twitch thing before, and it might get a bit boring if I just talk to myself and paint. Maybe it's the wrong platform for it, because I know it's more gamers, isn't it, on here, but is it a good idea? Tips for mixing the dry pigments to get that smooth paint consistency. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me think. Well, I mean, a little bit. Get the pigment, add a little bit of water, and then mix it and start to add water slowly and build up almost like a paste. And if you've got the budget, you can get a glass muller. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a glass sort of thing, like a glass basher and a glass sheet, and you can actually grind it in, and then it's really, really smooth. But the new powders that we finished making, we remade all the coloriest colours. You know, the pink's even pinker, but all of those mix in even smoother now. We like made it a lot better. So if you haven't tried it for the last few months, you might find it goes in a lot smoother nowadays, like straight into the super base, because I redid the super base as well, and we call it super duper base now. So you can mix it straight into the super duper base and it just goes in and it's so smooth. So that's a good thing. There are lots of artists on here. It's a great community. Oh, good. Well, that's why I came, because everyone was writing to me and said, oh, you've got to be on Twitch. You know, it's a really nice community and everyone would like to sort of see. So, oh, okay. Twitch is a nice platform for any visual sharing. Some of my professors give lectures on here so that they can use the whiteboards. Yeah, like a pestle and mortar thing, exactly. In fact, you could actually use a pestle and mortar. Oh, so how do you use the whiteboards thing then? Because we could maybe do an art history thing on here, couldn't we? Maybe do that. Right, shall I show you how I'm getting on? I'm going to go on my other camera. There you go. There he is. I always wonder if this white shows up on here as well as it is in real life, because it is quite extraordinarily weird. This we were talking today about how it's like the utter opposite of Vanta Black. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to redo the white on it, just to freshen these up. And I've got several, so maybe I'll show you what I've got. So that was Mario, there. And that was Popeye and olive oil. There you go. These took flipping ages, because I had to grid these up. Look at this one. Does anyone know what this was called? Because I've completely forgotten. I don't know if it's not Street Fighter, but it might have been like Street Fight or something. I don't really know. And then the other one, obviously this is tennis. This is tennis here. But they're quite nice little paintings, because I don't know if you can, I'll have to hold it up to the other camera to show you, but don't know if you can see, but the edges, I really like the way the paint comes over the edges and it feels kind of, so that was tennis. And then this one's funny. Let's see if I show you. So that's Scrooge McDuck. And it's a bit much, Richard. I know, thank you. Sorry, yeah, so Scrooge McDuck. But the one also I want to do, and I don't know, is this one. So I did this one. This was the first one I did, which was Duck Hunt, which is my all-time favourite game. We can never afford the Zapper. But with Duck Hunt, I don't know if you can see, maybe you can if I go to the other camera, but the, can you see, it's a little bit worse for wear, isn't it? It's just seen better days because it starts. So I want to refreshen the black before it goes in the show. So I've got here some of the good old black 2, and I know it's not black 3, but can I say it? Yeah, I can. I actually love black 2. It's like my favourite paint in the world. Black 3 is a little bit too black sometimes, so, you know, I'm going to use this today and just freshen up some of that black. Yeah. Your pal seems like a bit of a bomb scare man. Yeah, it's his first, actually, do you know what, it's his first day, and, you know, like, yeah, it's his first day. And I don't think he quite gets the message that I'm actually trying to do this with you lot. But anyway, yes, love Richard. Well, yeah, bless him, indeed. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Yeah, so there you go. I'm going to carry on putting in the black on that. And can you see the difference when I just give that a fresh black too? And don't forget, this is nowhere near as black as black 3. I think this is absorbing, I think it's 96% of light. So that's good. Oh, and you know what we did? We sent the white 2 off. You might be interested in this, to the National Physical Laboratory. They're doing some tests on it for us, so that's exciting. So we should have those back in a week or so. It'd be interesting to see, you know, because we have some equipment in here for measuring things, but we don't have the super duper mega kit they've got, so we should get some interesting data on white too. That's excellent there. Yeah, is it? Love how opaque that's going to change how I paint D&D models. The traditional Citadel whites are so thin. Oh, are they? Yeah, you know what? I know a lot of miniature painters use the paints, and I've never actually tried the Citadel paints. I'd be interested to know what you make of them. And we've been thinking a little bit actually if maybe I should try and make some paints for the sort of miniature painting community, but I don't really know where to start. So you're going to have to give me some tips and tricks on that, I think. So what else are you lot painting? Tell me about your work and how you're getting on and what's happening in your studios. Meticulous Grandma Bill in the house. Oh, hello. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there we go. I'm working with the wink beaters on black paper with brushes. Oh, you are? So have you got a favourite wink yet out of the different beaters? Because they are very different, aren't they? And the thing with the wink was I really couldn't tell which way to go with it. Normally it's quite clear, but I thought the best thing to do was to kind of share them with you lot and see what you think, and then you know, we can decide together, can't we, what we should do. So it's kind of weird that these are going off to the show. Shall I show you the frames? I'll show you the frames. I've got some, I thought it'd be really fun to frame them in different coloured frames that kind of pick up different aspects of the painting. So I got some frames and I've sprayed them with spray paint. So maybe I'll go and grab those and show you that. Yeah, so we've got these different coloured ones, and they just seem to really set them off. Like the minute you put these different coloured frames around the work, it seems to really change it. And I'm thinking a lot about that. For my whole life, I've been white framed guy, you know, and I've kind of changed. Something's happened. Let me show you what it just the difference it makes. So that's a green one. And I don't know, I mean, it's probably the wrong one for Duck Hunt. I think I had actually the bluey one. So if I put that on Duck Hunt, I don't know if you can see, shall I move the camera a little bit? There you go. Can you see just how much different it makes the work? And do you know what I'm struggling with at the moment? I can't decide whether to have the backboard white, like this table, or to have it on black. I might actually, do you know what? Is it all right if I go and grab a black bit of paper and put it under it, maybe you can tell me what one you prefer, and that would actually be really helpful. If I can find some black paper. That'll no. You'd think in an art studio I'd actually have some paper, wouldn't you? Here we go. Here we go, look, I've got some black paper. So, the question is, actually, you know what, I might tear a sheet out. And what I'll do is I'll whack that, because I just can't decide, you know, because these are going to go off to the framers before they go over the pond to America. Right, so, let's see. So that's the top shot there, the top of it, looking down. Can you see? I mean, that's it on black. That's it on black, and oh, hang on, and that's it on white. I don't know, I haven't got it very square on, but what do you think? Should I have a black background on them? Because I was thinking it makes it a bit more techy, isn't it? It's a bit more video gamey, or should I go with the white? I mean, the white is a bit more art gallery. I don't really know. White sounds like it would pop better. Oh, okay, black. White looks nice. How much would it bother you if the black of the background and the black of the backboard didn't quite match up? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What if the black too, which is inevitable, is going to be much blacker than... Well, I could paint the blackboard. What if I gave some of the black too to my framing friend, Tristan, who frames all my stuff? Maybe the backboards could match perfectly. That's a really good thought. You prefer black, depends on how you feel about the blacks not matching. Yeah, I reckon we can get them to match. I think that's a really, really smart thing. Black all the way, okay, so I think what we'll do is maybe I'll give the black 2 to Tristan, and then we'll do it like that. So that would be nice. It's so strange staying here and being with you lot in a weird virtual digital thing. I'm not quite used to it yet. What about Nintendo game cartridge grey? Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Maybe a grey could work. Because it was such an iconic kind of grey, wasn't it? Yeah, that's interesting. I need the black mirror. Do you have any black gold? It's wild. I don't have any black gold here. I've got some upstairs. But I'll tell you what, yeah. We made a black mirror. Have you seen the black mirror? Who's had a go with the black mirror? That stuff's incredible. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it's so glossy. I'm working on a painting entitled Barn Meeting, where secretly 5 barns have gathered in the moonlit meadow, spied upon by the tool shack that crept into the woods, and wherein our young 10-year-old hero is peering through a broken window. The barns are upset because Farmer Young wants to tear down the 100-year-old hay barn. Miss Francine, the barn meeting is to examine ways of getting her rebuilt in secret so they don't lose an old and valued friend. Oh, wow. I love the idea of that. I want to see your paintings. That sounds amazing. How do you get all that into a painting? I mean, that's pretty serious narrative stuff. That's amazing. That's amazing. Really amazing. They're so fun. It's so shiny. Yeah, it is. Oh, you've tried it, Mr. Completely. Of course you have. The Jangle Jones. Well, it's nice to see. Well, what else can I do on this Twitch thing then? There's no way of actually seeing you, is there? Because like sometimes when we do this on Instagram, I can invite you in and we can see what you're up to in your studio. I guess it doesn't kind of let me do that. I'm still learning the ropes with all this. So forgive me if I'm a bit new to the whole thing. Oh, this is coming out nicely now. That's good. You need a steady hand. I've got to concentrate. What have we got here? Slightly addicted to your paints. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you like them. I just got my 4 lip powders last week to Canada. We'll start experimenting with those soon. Fun. Oh, well done. I'm glad they got to you. I'm really feeling for you lot in Canada because I know like the shipping's tough for you and the customs and everything. So I'm looking at things I can do, and I'm hoping next year to make a little warehouse out there so that you can get the paints a lot easier. It's kind of on my list of things that I really care about because I know there's a lot of our community out there in Canada, and it's a bit of a nightmare getting it shipped from here, isn't it? In your dinosaur Jimmy jams, pictures can be posted in chat and you can see that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Well, look, if you want to post any pictures in the chat, do that. Because I'd love to see your stuff. It shouldn't be a one-way thing, this, should it? Oh, yeah, but customs shouldn't be 25%. That's just ludicrous. Now, it's nice of you not to care, but, for some artists who are on a budget, it's tough. I mean, we're trying to make things accessible, right? So it kind of defeats the object when a quarter of the money's added by customs. I don't like that. It doesn't feel right. I tend to do a bunch of lit stuff around Halloween and did some this year. It's so fun to work on the Super Brights. Yeah, I was having fun with lit this Halloween. It's perfect for that time of year. I made a sort of video hologram thing, and it had like the twins, very similar to the twins in The Shining actually, projected it outside the house, but I think it was a bit much because some of the local kids were kind of in tears. I think I overdid it. I'll have to tone it down a bit next year. One of my drawings I did with Blink made it into a video on the Culture Hustle Instagram, and I don't know if that had anything to do with you personally, but it was awesome to be included. Wow. Well, I would have seen it, but it wouldn't have been me that did it because Amelia looks after the Culture Hustle Instagram, but I do see everything that happens. But it probably wasn't me that chose it, but I will have seen it. I'm glad you like using Wink. What else do you want to talk about? Is there any big questions about anything while I finish off Duck Hunt? Do you think it's looking a lot fresher, isn't it? Because I want them really clean. That's the thing. I want it to feel printed. The only thing I want to give away that it's a painting is if you get a glimpse of the edge where that paint drips down. So it's actually a photoreal painting of a video game. So, and that's kind of the concept here of these kind of digital love works. Has anyone tried Rainbow Shift on white yet? No, not that I don't know, maybe some of you lot have. I certainly haven't because I know that Shift works much better over dark colours. It's almost invisible over white colours. So I don't imagine it will work that well, but if someone wants to give it a try and let me know, I'd be super keen to find out how that works. I will when my white arrives. Oh, amazing. Okay, let me know. Popeye's going to look good with the back amped up. Absolutely, I totally agree, and I think it needs it, doesn't it? So we'll get to that. So what time is it where you are? Because here, it's getting towards the end of the day. And it'd be interesting to know, actually, here's a good question. Here's a really good question. Is this a good time to do this for everybody? Because I know you're all spread out around the world. You've got people from Canada and the US and stuff. Is this all right if we meet up at this time? Is that cool? Or, because I could probably do an hour earlier or an hour later if that made it better for anybody. Will the paints adhere to mylar or carbon cells? That's a very good question. Some of them will. Some of them will very well. I mean, black 2 definitely will. The white, you should have no problems with the white, most of the potions. I'm not sure if you're mixing paints with super base what will happen. I think you'll need to test that and let me know. Okay, 125 central daylight. How do you do testing, things like that? That's a good question. Well, we test it in loads of ways. So obviously we do the big beta tests when we invent something new and the community let us know their thoughts. And I think that's the best way. I'm a little bit old school because there's a lot of science, right? But I like to test things with eyes because it's a great instrument. Actually looking at things and seeing the colour of them from an artistic point of view is good. But we've got Badger here now and she works upstairs in the lab. I'll take you up there maybe one week. And we can measure stuff like how much light is absorbed and refracted. So we get data as well, but data's fine, but there's something about what things feel like to use, I think. Okay, so I think people are saying this time's kind of overall quite good. In other news, my cat Tinky just stuck her claws into my palm and the back of my hand at the same time. She's evil. Oh no, I think you should go and look after that. You might have to wash it out or something. That's the thing. You know what? I'm a bit allergic to cats. If a cat had a go at me, it would swell up and get really, really itchy. Okay, so central calendar. I do have a question. On the world's colourist watercolour packaging, the spacing of the letters in those words is all uneven. Are you intentionally putting perfectionists on edge? I love all your paints, but I wish I could just nudge those letters over a bit. It's a good point. I haven't even noticed. I mean, when I was designing it, I was kind of playing with the spacing of the text and stuff. I don't know. I hadn't noticed it was that uneven. I just thought that was kind of the typeface. I might have to look at it again. Look, if it's putting you on edge, next time I make some more, which is probably pretty soon actually, I can change it if you want. I don't mind. It shouldn't be distracting, but it should look nice. I think it's important it looks nice. Your top is making me feel like a kid again. Oh, good. Good. Does the white need to be thinned before spraying? Well, it depends. Look, it all depends what sort of. Are you using an airbrush? Are you using a hopper? What you're spraying with? How big's your nozzle? You know, I need a bit more information, but I'd say probably not because it's quite thin in most cases. But again, you're gonna have to experiment. But you can thin it with most like normal thinners that you probably got lying around anyway. It will work. You can even thin it with water, actually. I think so. The colour name Butt Nugget is great. Oh, thank you. We had so much fun calling a paint Butt Nugget because no one else would. It just makes me laugh. It's that stupid kind of humour, isn't it? Right. Well, you know what? I'm thinking about winding this up a little bit for tonight because we've been together for a while and I've done some painting and I've definitely got a sense of this twitch thing and I can... your sprayer, oh wow, it's our spray, okay. If it's our spray, then definitely add a tiny bit of water and it will help. What's next on the horizon post white 2? Well, we're going to do the Christmas, the holiday hamper thing again, and I'm working on a few things, but I want to keep them a bit secret, really. I mean, really, I'm in the studio cracking on with some paintings of my own for like art shows and stuff, because I've sort of abandoned my art a little bit for the art materials. They're sort of taken over, so I'm kind of making my own art for a little bit, I think. A microorganism infects a flea that infects a rat that makes it more available to a cat that then scratches the human slave. So the microorganism lives in the human. The baby kitty poop is the most dangerous. Oh, this is frightening. I got one of my jars open after trying to open them for 2 weeks. Oh no. Jars of what? What jars, Solid? Looking forward to more Twitch streams? Yes, of course. You call the dog Butt Nugget? Yeah, no, I'll do it every week. I mean, I'll be here every week. It's been really nice to see you all. Just need to work out how to do it a bit better, maybe. So perhaps if you message me on social, let me know what you'd like to see me doing, because I don't just want to be sat here doing my work. We have to think what we're going to use it for together. Oh, I'm glad it's been cool. Right. It's been nice to have you. That's all right. It's nice to have you. I'll be back in a sec. Richard, do you reckon you can give me a hand to pack up a little bit?
Of course. No.
Okay, cool. All right, so I will love you all and see you later. Bye.
So is it just these that are moving?
Yeah, can we just very gently put... Actually, tell you what, it's more the table I need a hand with, mate.
Fine.
That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, I think, do you know what? I think I'm going to get quite into that.
It's an interesting way of working. Sometimes I talk out loud while I'm being creative. You know,
Do you? I actually don't.
You don't talk out loud?
No, it's really weird.
Yeah.
And you've got the, you know, I'm just working on the paintings. And yeah, so it's the first time I've ever really been talking out loud doing it.
Okay. Oh, I feel honoured to have heard you tell them like that.
No.
And your trousers are lovely as well. That's really nice.
Yeah, but Richard, it's really good you came.
Yeah, pleasure to
Thanks
be here.
so
I'm
much,
looking forward to
mate.
it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then what about the other guy? Because I thought we hired 2 of you, didn't we?
Yeah, so Dave's on his way. He's just, I think he must be stuck in traffic, but he knows what he's doing, you know, he's
Does he?
grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, I haven't got to, I will get to meet him, won't he?
Oh, yeah, of course you will. Yeah, he's really looking forward to it. Yeah,
Oh, good, mate,
absolutely,
good.
absolutely.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, great. And yeah, if you could just, yeah, that's really good. And then basically, Richard, so I know it's not even really your job, is it? But can you help me move the table?
I don't know, I don't mind at all. I'm just glad to be here.
Okay, mate, cool.
I'm a bit stressed, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit nervous about the whole thing.
Well, it's your first day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous, honestly.
thank you,
It's fine. It's a nice studio.
It seems it, yeah. It's got a really nice vibe about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to ask you, I'm a bit concerned about going on to an emergency tax with my pay. So who like a human resources officer or someone?
Yeah, if you email Emily, she does all the financy
Yeah,
stuff. So
great, yeah.
have a word with her,
Yeah, I think I'll be
Richard.
in touch with her.
Yeah. No, Emily's lovely. Yeah, so just ask her any tax questions.
Okay.
Obviously, like those paintings I've just made, they're
yeah.
quite valuable, right?
Oh, those paintings?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
paintings.
that's fun. I thought you were
That's
painting
what
on
I was-
top of something that you...
No, they were paintings I made before, but I was retouching them.
Oh, okay. Oh, how exciting. That's nice. And are they going to a gallery or something like that?
Yeah, well, I've got a show in New York. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
very cool.
so I'm finishing them off.
Oh, nice.
Taking blooming ages.
Yeah.
So, you start these things.
Yeah,
and it's
of
like,
course. Yeah, I understand. Oh, wow. Oh, it's great.
okay, mate. Well, it's basically all yours.
Okay, all right.
And the other guy's all right.
Yeah, he's fine. He's absolutely
He's
fine.
gonna, he's gonna turn up.
Yeah. He's going to be. He's going to be here. It's going to be great, and we'll look after the place. We'll keep it.
You
secure
will.
and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
All right then.
And
Well,
just make sure that's all done.
Right, yeah.
And I'll see you later, Richard. Take it easy.
All right. Yeah.
Look after
I'm
the
just
place.
grateful to be able to work
Yeah.
with one of the world's most preeminent artists, that's all. Oh, just being in this space, Mr. Sample, it's incredible. I feel like I'm already part of the world you're trying to create. Night! Artist, eh? Yep, that moved. Mucky artist. Silly old things.
15, 14, 13.
Good evening. Anybody there? No, I'll do that later. So, this is the command station. This is something I can get my teeth into. Okay, and a bank of cameras there, move them around. Nice easy space. Perfect. Is he? Okay. I better go and do my first walk around then.
Hello, Richard. Can you... I'm secure. Richard? Oh, it's open. Richard? Richard? Rich? 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 Richard?
Power on. 13, 16, 11,
Hello?
15,
Hello?
12, 13.
Sir? Hello?
Hello, Stuart Sample Studio.
Oh, hello. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, this is Richard. Who's this, please?
It's Dave. Clearly. Over.
Dave. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm down here.
Toilet roll.
What? Over?
The roll, enormous.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here. I'm ready for work. What have I got to do?
Okay, hold on. Here I come. Just go.
Dave, where have you been?
It's all right, I've been stuck in a car.
Man, this is our
There's
first
roadworks
night.
everywhere.
You must have known roadworks were going on.
No,
This
I
is
didn't.
our first night.
No, I didn't. How
Mr.
would I know until I got here?
It's been so nice. I had a great chat with him.
Oh, well, great.
If you'd been here, you might have been able to get involved. Talk a little bit about some of the amazing.
Involved.
Is that the roadworks?
Is that? Should we be concerned about that?
I don't think we need to worry about it at the moment.
Right, okay. What do I have to do then?
You just follow me. We're going to do a quick tour. That's a table. That's a poster. That's a pillar. Over here we've got sofa, and a corner sofa, chairs, a nice coffee machine, and God, that's a lot of oat milk, isn't it? That's ridiculous. What on earth is all that about? Arcade game, which I guess you're not supposed to play. And over here we have got the pièce de résistance. This is the so don't play that, Dave. Don't play that. Over there, the control panel. Yeah, control. Oh.
Right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you sit there,
Touch
please?
me.
Can you sit there?
Why am I going to sit
I
there?
won't touch you again if you just sit there.
What's it so important?
Because I came for my induction and Mr. Semple said,
The person who's, he said, Rich, I want you to sit here.
Why would you...
I want your subordinate to sit here.
I'm not subordinate.
Dave, I don't think you meant anything by it. Just sit here. I can sit down and we can just get on with our
Level though. We're of a level though, aren't we?
Yeah, of course we are. Absolutely. Move over. Thanks, Dave. Right. Now, this is to make our job a lot easier. It shows us parts of the studio that we can't easily access. Okay? Nice. Cool, isn't it? That bit there. Yep. That's over there.
Right.
And this,
Well, why don't we just...
this one here, that is it's just over there.
Yeah.
oh, it's quite a stretch though, isn't
Why
it?
don't we just...
It's quite a stretch.
It's quite a stretch, yeah. But...
I've already done one walk around. It's time for the other walk around. I think it's time for you to go and get familiar with the studio, get into the vibe.
Right,
Go up those
okay.
stairs.
What, up there?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, up there.
Just...
With you, this body cam. Okay, this
There's
is
nobody here.
nobody here.
So we just got to take this
Right,
off, this harness.
No, I'll do it. Thanks.
We've just got to take this harness off.
Well, I'll just get the...
Oh, wait, how careful that you pinched me then. It's one of these buttons here. Oh.
You're going to be here all bloody night.
Oh, I'm gonna... Right. Okay. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Well, how hard can security
Here, let me do this for you.
be?
I can just enjoy helping you out in the same way you helped me out. There we go.
I'm in.
Snug, isn't it?
It is, I can pop my glasses in there.
Right. So off you
Right.
go. Have you got a
So,
torch?
I go down there. No. Do I need a torch?
No, they've got lights up there. It's fine. Off you go.
Up
Yep,
the
just straight up
stairs.
those stairs, through the door, and familiarise yourself. Enjoy it. It's a beautiful environment.
Should we just check that we're...
Power on.
It's
13.
13. Can you read me
11,
over?
12.
Try again.
Can you...
13.
Try again.
13 over.
Which one are you doing it on? Try
12.
again.
13.
1, 13.
13.
13.
13. That'll do.
I'm...
Yeah. Just take your time. Take your time. There's some lovely things up there. I think you'll enjoy it. Soak it in. Soak the creativity.
I turn this on.
Yeah.
I turn that on.
Just in case.
All right. It's dark up here.
It won't be for long, Dave. It won't be for long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? You enjoying it?
The lights are on.
You don't need to use your walkie-talkie. You're just.
You can't.
Glad the light.
I can't hear.
I'm glad the lights are on.
I'm going in.
Okay. P-O-R-N-H-U-B.
probably ironic. Hello? Hello?
Dave, this is Rich. Can you hear me? Dave, don't touch those guns. Don't. Dave. Dave, can you hear me? You're going to hurt you. Back. Just.
Recycle people. Terrifying.
Dave, can you hear me? Can you get a move on, please? Dave, can you hear me?
You're going the wrong way. You both.
Well, Dave,
Whoa.
Dave, it's Rich. Are you playing with that printer?
Whoa.
Dave, can you hear me? I know you can hear me, Dave. What are you doing up there?
What is that? That art? Why would someone do that? Why would someone do that?
Dave, do not touch that fruit. Dave, that could be art for all you know. Dave, this is getting really... When you come back down here, Dave, I'm going to be having a very serious word with you.
He's up here. Jaffa cakes.
Dave, don't
security.
eat the Jaffa cakes.
Yeah?
Don't. Jaffa... Dave, leave the Jaffa cakes alone. Don't. If that's fudge up there, no, it's not fudge, is it?
Over here. There's a battery.
This is Rich. If you can hear me, come back to base. Dave, I'm calling you back to base.
Hello? I am coming down the stairs. Over.
12, 16, 14, 13, 14.
Over. I'm coming down the stair. What?
Oh, you've gone to 14 now, have you?
14?
Stick to 13.
13,
Oh, 13.
13.
Did you enjoy that?
Over.
You don't need to do it now.
Yeah, no, I know I don't need to do it now, but I want to know that it's working. Hang on. There's a lot of weird stuff up there.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
It's all right.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's all right. Bit weird, some of it.
One person's weird is another man's cool.
Yeah. Now what then? What? What now?
We just keep watching.
Well, how long do we watch for? We'll get to go
All night? No,
all
we
night?
don't. Well, yes, we probably will go and wander around a little bit more, but we've got to watch this. This is the way of observing everything.
What are you doing?
All right then, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I love Jaffa
You
cake.
love Jaffa cake, don't you?
So orangey. So cakey.
That one looks like it's been trodden on. You can have that one as well.
Thanks, Dave. It really does, doesn't it?
Where's the toilet?
Screen 9, down there.
I mean, how do you get to the toilet?
Oh, how'd you get to the...
Yeah, how do you get?
Just through there, Dave.
Right. You're not going to watch me, are you?
Don't know. Do you want me to?
No.
Just get a move on, would you, okay?
All right, I suppose I have to check in.
Power on.
I am going to the toilet now.
Stick to 3 sheets if you're doing a big one,
I know
okay?
how to go to the toilet.
Just hurry up, please. It's all looking good out there.
Good.
All right. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Hobnob's a good word, isn't it? Hobnob. Like a verb or a noun. You can have a hobnob, or you can hobnob. Crevice. Crevice. That's a good word. You like saying funny words, don't you? Constantinople. That sounds so elegant. Constantinople. Dave is sitting in his chair, looking a little grumpy. He stares over at Richard ever so slightly out of the corner of his eye. He puts one arm up. He puts one arm up. You're really not in the mood for this, are you?
Excuse me, ma'am. I just got some things to ask you about the night of the murder. Now, if I remember, you were felicitating with a young lady In the boudoir. Was that correct? Was that what you said? I just gotta make a note of that in my notebook here, yeah?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So what were you doing between 8
What
and
are you
7?
doing?
I'm asking the
What are
questions,
you doing
ma'am.
now?
I'm doing an impression of Columbo and asking
I know you're doing an
your
impression of Columbo.
questions.
I know you're doing an impression of Columbo. The question is, ma'am, why?
That was good. I like that. I just want to see you. I just want to see you a bit brighter. You know. This is a great place for us to be. I'd like to see you a bit happier. That's all. Just care for your well-being.
Oh, God. Oh, please.
Oh, you're back. Good round.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for getting the job. Thanks for getting me the job.
This job?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like it.
Well, I don't like it,
Oh.
but you know, you got to pay the bills, haven't you? And,
Yeah, that's what I thought. And it gets you doing something as well, doesn't it?
gets me out of the house.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, no worries, it's fine.
How have you been, anyway?
Oh, I mustn't grumble, really, you know. Life's all right, yeah.
Really?
We're in the middle. You know, although you wouldn't know it from the weather. Yes, good, yeah, I feel blessed, really. And then this job came along and... Sorry, just sorry. What about you? You know, yeah, how are you doing?
Life's been a bit shit.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. So how are you keeping?
Well, yeah, I've got a job now.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
I don't want to do this forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to do this forever.
Right, it's nice. I mean, you know how excited I get around artists.
Well, there aren't any artists here, though, are there?
Not at the moment, no. But they leave their affluence everywhere. Everything they produce is here. Their sweat. Their waste gases.
That's all they produce. That's all they produce.
All right, okay, all right. But it's a nice big space, isn't it?
We've tried the arts. It chewed us up and spat us out.
Yeah?
We don't have to go doffing our cap to the arts now
No. No. we
and
don't.
wallowing in their effluence or whatever it is.
Yeah, okay.
We don't have to do that.
No.
We're free of the one thing can be said about it. We're free of it. We can relax.
Yeah, relax, totally. Really enjoy this space, and like just think of it as tipping your toes back into the water, the pool of artistry. That's what it's like. There's nothing serious going on here. It's just a beautiful artist studio. Don't forget Andy Nuttall over there on the wall.
Who?
Andy Nuttall. Look at his hair. Doesn't that bring a smile to your face? God, he looks ill though, actually, doesn't he? He doesn't look well
I
at
think
all.
that's Einstein.
Is it?
I think so.
I see. So, I know you had some pretty strong words to say there about the creative industries, but would you really? Not?
Well, what do you feel about the career? Honestly, Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
It could have been better.
It could have been a lot better.
If we'd had
was
insurance,
better.
things might have.
It was better.
Oh, right.
And then it was edited.
Okay, I got you. Yeah,
We did our bit.
we sure did do our bit, and it was great.
Nobody appreciated it.
That audience appreciated it. Both of them. Come on. It was fine. It was a great room.
Audiences don't know what they like.
Well,
They don't know what they
they
want.
liked that. They liked that. They loved it. When you got your measuring tape out, they didn't know what was happening. They were in hysterics.
Yeah, you could do a
just
quarter
held
of an
it
hour
so
with
beautifully.
measuring tape, and then you
It
say
wasn't a quarter of an hour.
the
it
F
was much
word,
shorter than that.
and everyone loses their
That's
shit.
right, I did, didn't I? I really did say the F word.
What's the
my
point? What's the
God,
point in all the
Cardiff.
all the intricate stuff?
Because they were picking up. The F word wouldn't have got the laugh if they hadn't had all that stuff about butterflies and heroin. It just wouldn't have happened. We had to lead somewhere. It was great. I mean, hey man, don't worry about it, It was one bad experience and it's in the past now, okay? We don't have to worry about it or think about it anymore, but you were really good. Yeah, do you want a drink?
What sort of drink?
Tea or coffee?
All right.
I'll get it for you. Oh. Do you still have it black 2 lumps? Hey, but look on the bright side. It wasn't just Cardiff, We did at least 7 other gigs. There was Aldershot. That was nice. There was one in Northampton, wasn't there?
There were two in Northampton.
Oh, I don't remember the matinee. Blimey. For that, try to focus on lots of good things that happened. Like, look at this space. There are so many things here. We used to be able to improvise on the toss of a dice, huh? Pick that up, and we'd look at it, and within, maybe not that dice, but a dice, we could have done.
Some dice are better than others.
Well, isn't that the way? Yeah.
But here we are. This is our lot. Now,
Yeah?
Isn't it? If us then could see ourselves now.
Oh, imagine that. We'd be time travellers. It's a nice space, isn't
probably
it?
More money in that.
Yeah, if you say so. This is where he does his stuff, Mr. Sutcliffe.
Mr. Sutcliffe.
Yeah? Yeah, he kind of
Is that?
stands there
That's
and...
not.
No, I still don't think we really know who that is, do we? But they don't look very well at
No.
all. I don't think they're an advocate for the arts, that's for sure.
Or good healthy living.
Hey, what you're doing with your hand, Dave? That's funny, isn't it?
What?
Do you remember you used to do that? You put your hand out like that. Yeah, that's it, and turn it. That's right, and then you go up to the That's good.
No, they'll laugh at anything.
That's
won't they?
good. Hang on. I'm just gonna get behind the camera here. Anyway, just give you a bit of space. There's no one here. This isn't on, obviously. So just No, get the elbow. Point to the elbow again. Point to the elbow. No, not that bit, the other bit. And then do the thing with you know, do you remember? Just after you did the that's it!
Yeah.
And then the sort of chicken that's what you did. You didn't put your hands back on
I'm
your
feeling
head.
a bit self-conscious about
Oh,
it.
are you? I'm just trying to help you get back into it, you know. Yeah, you just love it. There was no rhyme or reason.
No.
And there still isn't.
It doesn't mean
just
anything
be
as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's David Hart. Good evening, David Hart. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you, you and you. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you. This evening of fun has almost begun, so let's get on with the show. Oh, thank you all for being here. We mean it, folks. We are sincere. The acts we got for you are not bad. So clap and laugh and never half, because otherwise you'll break their hearts tonight. We should be happy, not sad. We've hunted high and low for them, around the town and back again. People said that we were both mad, cause all that we got is a couple of clots and a couple of those clots, mates. Oh my gosh, we must have been pretty fit back then.
Well, we were younger, weren't we? We were a bit younger.
We should be careful actually around this camera, Dave.
Why?
It's pretty expensive looking, isn't it? Look at that. Wowie, wowie, wow.
Sony.
Is it?
Sony, it's a
Oh,
Sony
maybe it's not
then.
that expensive then.
Probably
if it was,
400-500.
I should think so. Yeah, I better keep an eye on it. That's more tiring than I remember, actually. You know.
But it's like riding a bicycle, isn't it? You don't forget it. And what's that?
I don't know. I'll have a look, shall I? There's
loads of.
Don't make funny noises
There's
like
loads
that.
of
Really shouldn't be there.
comments. Comments. What are the comments?
Why are they
Elbows.
on the screen?
Elbows and knees, guys. Love,
Elbows and knees.
Love the elbows and knees.
Because we've been doing
love the
elbows
elbows
and
and knees,
knees.
guys.
But
Like the one. I like the one with the hat with security written on it, and the luminous. Hang on, that could be. Hang on, do I like the other one who's staring in the camera right now?
what?
That's that. They can see you. They can see you.
What?
They're writing about your face.
What? Hang on, Dave. I've had an idea.
Fifteen, 14, 12, 15, 12, 13.